What's going on, y'all? So we are here. We are here. Okay, listen. Y'all ain't seen this room in a minute, like full blast or whatever, for what it is. If y'all hear some drilling in the background, they out there doing construction. I'm trying to do something with it, but I got 3 hours to spare. I don't know what it is. Listen, today we came into work and just about everybody was done with their work like before the first hour was over with. And I was just like, so what are we gonna do? We just sit up at the desk and everything. So we just chilling. This is just like a chill day. Which I really need because last week was so stressful. Last week was so stressful. Let me tell you something. Thursday we had got a threat. We had to get evacuated from our job, okay? And come to find out, it really wasn't nothing because the communication, whatever, between the security and between the actual job, it had got misconstrued. But it has been some threats going on against the libraries. And yeah, your girl was on edge, okay? Because I was the one who got the phone call that told us, you need to evacuate. I said, what? Man, I had just spoke to the security people, and I'm just like, what is going on? It was just a lot. It was a lot. My nerves was really, really bad that day. And then we had to come back in. We had to come back in and finish working. I said, what? Let us go home because we are just traumatized, all right? But hey, it is what it is. We still here. But hopefully you guys have had a good week. I'm trying to get all of this stuff out in order and on time because I know I have an eventful weekend coming up because I'm pretty sure y'all tired of me talking or whatever. Like, damn, Ashley, every time you're going to bring up, hell yeah. All right, it is what it is until I'll probably be back to normal Tuesday. I got Tuesday, you know what I'm saying? Because my Renaissance experience will be over then because, I go down to Houston. Let me tell you something. Who down in Houston? Like, where I need to go? Because I'm coming down there Saturday. I'm leaving on Monday. I ain't staying for a long time. I'm coming for a quick little fun time, and I'm out of that beach. Because then, got to get back to reality. You know what I'm saying? So, who gonna be down there? Where I need to go? What's good? Put it down in the comments or leave it in my DMs or whatever. So let me know what's going on. Cause me and my sister gonna be down there. We need some things to do. Cause I really ain't been checking. I just said, girl, we booked this, and that's it. We ain't checked to see what else is going on. But hey, it is what it is. We gonna have a good time. But let's just get up into this video because we got some mess to talk about. First of all, I just feel so bad because last week, like, was it over the weekend or was it earlier this week? We had got word that I'm just scrolling on the Twitter and I see this account that said RIP Irish. And I said, huh? I said Irish who? Not Irish from 702, not Stilo Irish, not where my girls at Irish, not Irish from the Encore. Girl, unfortunately, she passed away. 43 years old. We don't know exactly what was going on. I did go onto her sister's IG page, and the sister basically said, and this is Lamisha. Lamisha basically said that she was suffering from an illness or whatever for a while, and she finally succumbed to it. So I don't want to assume what it is, but then I seen where her son also said that she had a seizure, and that's what caused her death or whatever, or triggered it or something like that. But she did have a seizure before she passed away. And I just feel bad for that whole family because they already suffered a loss. I don't know how many losses that they had, but I know for sure that Irish was a twin. And her twin passed away, I think, in 2008. I think she was either battling cancer or something like that. And so to have her get the success that she's seen, and then her twin passed away, and now she's passed away after people were just getting reintroduced to her, and to her family and to the group 702. You know, I really feel like they should have capitalized a little bit more on their appearance being on the encore, but at the same time, I understand everybody don't want to go back on the road. Everybody don't want to go back into the studio and deal with all of the stuff that they had to deal with, especially in this day and age and with social media and the way that people probably was cutting them up on because girl, we had some fun doing it. Let me tell you something. Carlos may be a lot of things that I don't like, but one thing, you know, he'll get some things right sometimes, okay? And BET presents the encore, he got that right. That was my show. That was a fun time for us, y'all. But I feel so bad. I really do. Now Lamisha is by herself. I don't know if they have brothers or sisters that's still living, but you can tell that they had a close bond. Because when Lamisha left, Irish left. On the encore, you saw that. And I was just like, wow. And I feel bad for her kids. And it's just really sad. Like, people are passing away, and it ain't got nothing to do with whatever's been going on in the past couple of years or so. No, people are literally passing away from health problems that they already had, or, you know, cancer and all of this stuff. It's just, y'all go to the doctor, get checked so y'all can get the jump start on stuff. That's what I say. But because that stuff is scary, I did have a health scare with my family. My cousin, who is younger than me, she had a mini heart attack. Younger than me, way smaller than me, but see, she do a lot of mess. They ain't found no blockage or nothing. They don't know where it came from. They just know that she has high blood pressure. So 9 out of 10, it was from that. And then she was on medication, but then she stopped taking the medication. And then she does dabble in a lot of stuff that she shouldn't be putting in her body. And so there it is, you know. So that's what we also been dealing with this past weekend. It's just a lot, you know what I'm saying? So y'all just take care of yourself. Take care of yourself and be aware, you know. Rest in peace to Irish. Girl. Baby Stilo was my shit. Missy Elliott did her thing. Listen, when Missy Elliott was in her producer bag back in the day, oh my God. She had the girls rocking. She had the girls rocking. Where my girls at? From front to back. You want to know one of my favorite songs though that don't get that much recognition? Well, which I found out, I did not know Michael Vivens had something to do with the group Subway. I didn't even know that they was from Chicago. But listen, that was my song, Subway featuring 702, Hide and Seek. I wish they would put that on streaming, okay? Because listen. Girl, I really want you to stay so we can play this little game I play. You go high. That is my song. That's my song, okay? I can't give y'all too much because I'm at work. But, and it is somebody next door in the study room. I don't want to be too loud, you know what I'm saying? Gotta give him a little bit of respect. But, yes. I feel so bad for that. May she rest in peace. Oh, I love it when I take myself down on memory lane, okay? Because I've been listening to a lot of music lately. Like, speaking of music, shocked the hell out of me. But then again, it really shouldn't because he is a good producer. I ain't even gonna lie. Regardless of how we may feel about this fool, did he put out a good ass album, okay? The Love album, oh my God, it's really, really good. It is really, really good. I've been listening to it. And, you know, it's been a lot of stuff that's been saying about him lately. Y'all seen the little interview that Audrey O'Day put out there. Let me tell you something. If there's somebody that's going to call Diddy out on their mess, it's going to be Audrey. Okay? Aubrey, I should say. It's going to be her. You know? Mind you, it's so crazy how she put that the interview came out of her basically saying, you know, in order to get, because you remember when he put the publishing, gave a lot of the artists and people that we work with on Bad Boys back their publishing last week, right? She said in order to get the publishing or whatever, you had to sign an NDA saying that you wouldn't talk. Well, this is for her. I don't know if it was for everybody else, but I'm pretty sure it was for her because, you know, like I said, Audrey, she's going to say what she want to say. She couldn't say nothing about him, couldn't say nothing about his mama, all this other stuff. Baby, listen, it's a lot of stipulations. It just didn't seem right. So whatever Audrey said, listen, I'm prone to believe it, because if you came up in the day when Bad Boy was really popping, and then when all these artists just started saying, where my money at? Diddy has so many negative things against him, and I know they like to publicize the good stuff and him being this brother love and all this stuff. Y'all just got to go through the history. You can find a YouTube video, you can Google. Hell, the most recent one, which I'm surprised they cool now, was with him and Mace. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. But the album is really good. Oh my God, it's one song, I think it's called The Nasty Interlude or something like that. Oh, I was like, yes. Girl, I said, let me run this back again. Oh, you know, that's a little nasty. But you know, it's cute. It's cute. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. Moving on from that. You wanna know who ain't having a happy time? Jeannie Mai. Listen, Jeannie Mai and Jeezy shocked the world, for those that cared, but a lot of people was just like, wait a minute, what? It's not that we was checking for them like that, it's just the way that they came about, and the way that they, like, or at least her put it out there like they was gonna be a forever couple, you know what I'm saying? As soon as I finished recording what it is, put it up the next day, ooh, Jeezy has filed for divorce from Jeannie Mai. I said, wait a minute, what? Everybody was like, now, hold on. He filed or she filed? He filed. He filed for divorce. And they were trying to figure out exactly what was going on, because for a guy, this is what people were saying on the internet, on Twitter. For a guy to file for divorce, something had to went down, or it is crazy, you know, because I guess it's not that common or whatever too often that men are the ones that filing for divorce. Usually it's the women, but you know, nobody said anything about what happened. The jokes was flying. And again, you know, black people, we are just so unserious, because the jokes that was flying in regards to her nationality and all of that stuff. And I said, first of all, she's Vietnamese, and y'all talking about Chinese food and all this other stuff. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was funny. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, because it was harmless fun. But at the same time, we do have to understand that this is a relationship that broke up, and you have to give these people their respect and their privacy, which, if I truly don't understand why y'all want to put it out there that y'all getting divorced or we breaking up and then want our privacy, even though they didn't really say that. I hate when other people say that, because why give it up? Why tell the public? Why tell the public? Okay, like, you know, it's just, it's weird to me when they do that. But hey, it is what it is. Because obviously you want public opinion if you're going to put it out there. That's how I feel. But yeah, when you was like, what happened? And then everybody was like, it's so weird, because she was posting this and she be posting stuff like this cute ass unit with the little baby and everything. They only been married for 2 years. They met at the peak or the very beginning of the pandemic, probably like in 2019. They wound up getting married in 2021, and now you're filing for divorce in 2023, almost towards the end. You have a baby that's almost 2 years old, and it's like you see Jeannie Mai and them acting or putting out there like everything is all to the good, and posting even up to the last minute like stuff is all to the good, like you never would have saw it coming. And then next thing you know, you got Jeezy filing for divorce, and then he had put up a post, a Instagram post with him at this car, and the caption was like, too focused on who I'm becoming to focus on who's not coming with me. I said, what? First of all, that was a nigga move. That was a nigga move right there, okay? I'm just gonna put that out there. I said, wow. You ain't have to do that. You really didn't have to do that. Honestly, it came out earlier today saying that the reason why, according to sources, that they were having issues is because, you know, the expectations were different for what they expected from each other in the family and I guess duties. I don't know. We really don't specifically know because they have yet to come out and say themselves what it was. But if that's the case, I can kind of see that he probably wanted somebody that'd just be like a housewife or something. I don't know, more traditional, who knows. And then, you know, she had all her people over there at the house, you know, wherever Jeannie Mai at, Mama Mai, and probably her brother's there too. So it was a lot. And when you get into relationships like this, I know at one point she said something about anger issues and all that stuff on her part. This is why you have to take time out to date a person, in my honest opinion. I don't believe in that meeting somebody and getting married a couple of months later. You know what I'm saying? I need to fully get to know you. And like some people say, what's that Tyler Perry? You know, he be right sometimes. He said, I need to see you in all 4 seasons, okay? I need to see you in all 4 seasons before I realize that I really want to be with you and I can handle being with you for life. You know what I'm saying? And this is a point where I don't know, because they got together during the part where the pandemic was coming in, and it's like we stuck together at this point. Did they fully get to know each other, or was it bonding just because it wasn't nothing else to do at that time and they were trying to force something to work? But at the end of the day, I thought they was cool. I feel like it's not gonna be as messy as people think it will be, but at the same time, I really don't care. I really don't care. I mean, honestly, I did put up a tweet that said, I mean, well, if you gon' what happened? It ain't none of my business, but what happened? But I only put that up there because y'all put everything else out there. Like, you might as well tell us what's went on, you know what I'm saying, at this point. But if they don't, it really don't bother me. It's either or. I don't care, you know what I'm saying, for the most part. And I'm gonna say that because Jeannie Mai was never my favorite person. I never really liked her. Something about her just didn't sit well for me, and I would never forget when she was on the Real, because I actually watched the Real when she said that, you know, white meat keep her lean, and then she got the little black meat on the side or whatever, talking about how she like her men and stuff, only for her to get divorced by her husband. And I feel like, was it her ex-husband that filed for divorce? And he wanted kids, you know, like maybe it's Jenny. I don't know. He wanted kids, she didn't, and then she got with her black man, had her black baby, and then he said, that's enough. It's not funny. It's not funny, you know, laughing at somebody. I'm not laughing at the fact that they broke up. I just don't, honestly, y'all, I just really don't care. It's so hard to care about people that I just never cared about in the first place. Somebody said that Jeezy basically got with Jeannie Mai to get clout off of her to help him transition into the person that he is now, or whatever, with the ventures that I said, that don't make no sense to me. And in my world, Jeezy will always be the bigger name, and she will actually get clout off of him in certain areas. I don't know. Maybe it's a exchange of a thing, you know, because she ain't doing nothing. What's she doing ever since the Real cut off? Play, mommy. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, because I ain't seen to out nowhere. But it is what it is. They'll be alright. Moving on from that, speaking of more breakups, this one actually hurt me. So there was some things that was coming out about Iman Shumpert last week being in this car with this girl, being with this other girl and all that stuff. And it was like, oh my God, he's cheating on Tiana. He's cheating on Tiana. And I had to think back in my Rolodex, and I had went in my mental Rolodex, and then I went to her IG page because I follow her. And I just noticed that she hadn't been posting. I literally tweeted this. I said she posted a lot, but she ain't posted nothing with her Iman. Because at one point, it was the time where she did stuff with the family. They put family post up. They put couple post up and everything. It was a lot. And I was like, oh, this is really cute. Like, I really would love to have seen. Like, y'all know I ain't into that heterosexual stuff. Y'all can have that. It seems a little boring. As you said, but That is one tape I would love to have watched. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how that sound. I'm just saying some of y'all love to watch it too. And I just said leak it, bitch, because I know they got a library full of it. Baby, somebody found a laptop that is on. Okay, somebody found a laptop that is on and leak it. But at the same time, I would respectfully watch it and I wouldn't share it. I'd just be like, if you see me tweet something like, OMG, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back my merry way. I don't know what that says about me, but some of y'all feel the same way. So let's not do that. Let's not do that, because I know I feel like somebody is judging me. But at the same time, I was just like, they got this going on, and then all of a sudden it comes out that they're separated. Tiana put it out there that they've been separated for some months now. Now, I remember, and I'm pretty sure some of y'all have remembered too, that probably like a year or so ago, it came out on TikTok. It was this lady that was on TikTok that basically, you know, she either worked in these situations, so she knew about this, or people was sending anonymous letters and stuff like that, and she'd act them out about certain celebrities. And one of her stories was about a certain celebrity whose husband was cheating, who just won like this dance competition, and we knew that Iman had won Dancing with the Stars. He was a basketball player, and it was alleged some drug use was going on and all this stuff and woo woo. And Tiana had got pissed off, right, because it had circulated, and she was about to sue the girl. She was about to sue the girl for putting it up there, right? And then like ever since then, it was like people been watching, and I just been noticing they ain't really been around each other, you know. When they did the College Hill situation, I don't think she showed up for the graduation. Granted, she's a worker, you know, she got her own life or whatever. She got a business and all of that stuff, but she didn't show up for the graduation, nothing like that. And then they just haven't been around each other. And then people was like in the comments, they just put up a video or a picture that last month or this time. And I said, that don't mean nothing. I was just being quiet. I was like, okay, that's what y'all think. And next thing you know, Tiana put it out on the post basically saying that they have been separated for a few months now and ain't no cheating going on. There wasn't no infidelity. And I was like, I don't know if I truly believe that. That's what people were saying. People was like, they don't know if they truly believe that, because all of a sudden the rumors going around saying that somebody's cheating, but then you want to come out and say, well, no, not really, because we've been separated and we're going through it. Now, I have hope. I have hope because she said separated. Maybe they need to separate to go and find themselves or whatever, you know. And this goes to show, like, I don't know, like, they look like they was a freaky ass fun couple, you know what I'm saying? You know, I heard reports that they used to, like, bring people up into the bedroom and all that stuff. You mean to tell me that still ain't work? Don't do it, y'all. Don't do it. Bringing somebody into your relationship is not going to save that relationship. But hopefully, because they're separated, I hope they find their way back. Yeah, that was not on my bingo card. That was not on my bingo card for my girl to be done with him. Like, what? I like Iman, especially when he be on the show. That really took me out. It really took me out. I was really, really sad about that. But, anyway, moving on from that, let's talk about this Lil' Kim situation. Ugh. Y'all know me, I love some Lil' Kim, okay? I've been a fan of Lil' Kim. Baby, I'm in my 30s, all right? I grew up on Lil' Kim. Y'all probably grew up on these new girls. I grew up on Lil' Kim, Foxy, Queen Latifah. Well, not necessarily Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah was when I was really, 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 really young. And that's when UNITY came out, Queen Latifah, not when Ladies First came out, okay? But, MC Lyte, The Brat, Foxy, Lil' Kim, Raw Digger, You know, all the girls back in the day. That's who I grew up on. You know what I'm saying? Those are Missy Elliott. Those are my staples, all right? Those were the people that I go out for. And it was always Lil' Kim for some reason. But Lil' Kim is irritating me. First of all, I understand the struggles that she had to go through when she went to jail. Like, as soon as she went to jail and she came out, it's like stuff kind of derailed. But then she did come back with like some good ass music, and I don't know what happened after that. I don't know what happened after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the music ain't really been the same. And then she's on the cover of this Ebony magazine, right? I'm one of those people that can be a fan of somebody and can be very, very truthful, regardless of how I go off of them. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna need Lil' Kim to sit her ass down about this Ebony magazine cover. First of all, I didn't even know Ebony was still in print like that. I thought they was digital or something. And honestly, I just thought they was gone. That's one, because I haven't seen an Ebony magazine in a long time. I see Essence, but I don't see Ebony like that. So, okay. Ebony put it out like probably last week or whatever, or earlier this week, that, you know, because that was when I first saw it. Because I had commented on it, and everybody was commenting on the cover of this magazine. And I was like, who the fuck is this person on this magazine? Y'all say that it's Lil' Kim, but I don't see Lil' Kim. Now, mind you, Lil' Kim done went through like 15 different metamorphoses, right? That's a mental situation. We already understand what's going on with that. We're not even gonna get into it. But this new version, I don't know who this person was, okay? She literally changed into another coach, like ethnic. Let me stop. She literally went from a black woman to an Asian lady. I'm not trying to be rude, but that's just what it is. And when you look at that cover, I was like, who is this? First of all, it looked like a character from Mortal Kombat. And I said, who is this? This is not Lil' Kim. Not the Lil' Kim that I've been knowing recently. Who is this person? And if you look at it, the main reason why a lot of us was like really just like, what the hell is going on, is because the picture is so retouched and it doesn't even look like a real person. Like, we know that they go in when they do these covers and retouch this, retouch that, probably fix the lighting on this or whatever, but it still look natural. This don't look natural at all. It looked like an AI version. Remember when y'all was downloading that app or whatever that'll change out into a cartoon character or something like that? A fine ass cartoon character. It looked like that. It didn't look like Lil' Kim. And then somebody had commented on the post or whatever about who freak retouched this or whatever. One of the editors came out and said, we ain't had no say up in that. Lil' Kim did that or whatever, and this is what they wanted to go with. This was the final thing and all that stuff. It was like he was trying to throw shade, like, yeah, we get it. I know it look a mess, but at the same time, this is what she wanted. The girl, her people came out, including her, and said, hell no, that ain't what it is. We did some other stuff, and then y'all didn't even have the people around to do it right, and this ain't even the final picture that we told y'all to put up there and all this stuff. So basically, they threw the blame onto Ebony people, right? Girl, when Lil' Kim, I'm sitting here like, yeah, Lil' Kim, get him, Kimberly Jones, you better get him, because I'm finna be on your side. Because I'm like, damn, that's very unprofessional if you're going to do some stuff like that. Like, you really changed this lady into something else, okay? Y'all got her looking like she's supposed to be in some video game, all right? I was, like, really confused. But then Lil' Kim said, here's the picture that was originally that we posted, that we wanted to be posted for the cover. Me. What the fuck is the difference? Baby, I was looking at the pictures like, y'all remember Where's Waldo? The big old book when you had to find Waldo in the midst of all the chaos. I'm sitting here like, girl, I'm looking for the difference. Besides the fact that the lighting was different, The pictures look the exact fucking same. I said, now look, Kim, I'm thinking you finna come out and say, girl, we look natural up in this beach and all this stuff. Girl, you look the exact same. I said, now see, look, Kim, I'm with you when you're right, and I gotta call you out when you're wrong. Girl, if you don't sit your ass down and just take the backlash of this. I said, you have got to be playing. Them pictures look the exact same. I swear, I was just sitting here like, what? And now I know I've been having, I used to wear glasses in the back, way back in the day. I do need to go to the eye doctor, and I know my vision can go, everybody ain't perfect, but I said, I know my eyes ain't deceiving me. Where is the fucking difference? And if y'all can point out the difference, please put it down in the comments so I can go back and look and be like, oh, there it is, after I get a magnifying glass. Like, what? What is happening? She gotta stop. Also, since we're talking about Lil Kim, let's just go there for a second. And I don't want to spend no time on this. And I don't care what nobody say. Nicki Minaj's husband is a lame. His goons is a lame. Okay? Because at the end of the day, you are 50 years old or damn near 50 years old, and you are out still trying to play gangster, okay, at 2, 3 something in the morning in New York, filming yourself. Real motherfucking G's don't do no shit like that, okay? They don't move like that. Threatening niggas over the internet like you're 20, like you're 16, like, come on. If you don't get the hell up out of here, ain't you still on the ankle monitor, or did you just not get off of papers? I would be treading lightly before I get on the internet making threats. Making threats to Offset. Over what? Over what? All of this is because of Nicki and Cardi B's beef. And people want to say, oh, well, Offset was up in his DMs and up in old boy DMs and all this stuff, saying this and saying that. Yeah, it was in retaliation of old boy coming at his wife. He had added his wife, and so he responded. I don't see nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, y'all getting on the cameras and y'all saying this and threatening. The nigga is up in Atlanta. You are weak as shit to be standing up there in New York threatening somebody in Atlanta. If you got it like that, hop on that motherfucking plane and go there, because he put it out there where he was at. He was at that Twitch dude, what's his name, Kai Cent or whatever, Sinet, I don't know his name. He was over there playing Call of Duty or whatever. You could have flew out there. You probably can't. But, that's what I'm saying. And I just felt like the shit was weak as hell. Stay out of fucking women business at this point, because, like, why y'all into it? Why y'all into it? It's just really dumb at this point. Like, this shit has been dragging, and I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I'm over it. I'm over it. I just want people to just mind their business and do what they gotta do. Yes, part of hip hop and part of rap has been, beefs or whatever, but we keep it on wax. We saw how it looked when it got off wax and people getting killed and stuff like that. We don't need nothing like that to happen. We don't need that. And Offset, you lame as shit too. I ain't even gonna lie. It was the video, you laughing at the airport and all that stuff and on the jets. I mean, I get it, but I wouldn't have responded to shit. And that comes off lame to me as well. So, hey, it is what it is. Grow the fuck up. All right? Grow the fuck up. All of y'all. Everybody. All of us. Okay? Anyway, moving on from that. Leslie Jones. Girl, we ain't talked about you in a minute. And I feel some type of way because I really wanted Supermarket Sweep to come back. But, probably ain't coming back right now because of the writer's strike. And that's what it is. Like, ain't nothing on TV to watch. And I have to remember that it's because it's the actor strike and it's a writer strike. So ain't nobody wrote shit. Ain't nobody producing shit. So we ain't getting nothing. So now I'm bored. And I'm up here trying to watch stuff. I'm just not finishing Selling the OC. I'm about to watch Another Black Girl. What is it? The Other Black Girl or whatever. The new show that's on Hulu. That's my next. As soon as I finish the OC, I'm on the last episode of Selling the OC. I'm finna go right there because I can't cut into. I'm the type of person when I look at a series or something, I have to watch it in completion before I move on to something else. I can't watch a couple of episodes and then go start another series or whatever. No, I have to finish it in completion and then go to the next. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be doing that today. But anyway. Leslie Jones, basically, I don't know, she was doing an interview talking about a lot of stuff, but one thing that caught my eye was her talking about the whole situation with the Will Smith and the Chris Rock thing. It's old. It's old. We don't care. And the only reason why I'm mentioning it is because I understand that you have personal history with Chris Rock. He probably gave you a little chance or helped you out or whatever. And I feel like if you wanted to say something, you should have said something when all of this happened. Because right now it's like, what is it gonna do? Okay, like it just makes you look like you're a fucking lapdog, or you're just like, what? Why are we bringing this up? The shit has died down to a point that we're barely even hearing anything about it. And now you want to bring it up and say that, oh, it affected Chris real bad. He had to go to counseling. And I'm like, why didn't you do anything and all this stuff? And I was really upset that Will did what he did because, you humiliated this man in front of his family, his kids, his this. Okay, who cares? We established that. And then what really got me was when she said, I feel as though Will shouldn't have accepted that award, at least that night. He should have just came up there and said, you know what, my bad for everything that just happened, bring Chris out and all that stuff, and then apologize. Baby, what the fuck is he apologizing for when he didn't mean it, when he was dead ass serious? You wanted him to give a fake apology for respectability politics? Girl, get the hell up out of here. Hell no, I won the Oscar fair and square, regardless of if I slapped that nigga. And I'm gonna accept it, okay? And then I'll think about what I did, and we'll try to figure it out afterwards. That's just what it was, and that's just what it is. I'm sitting here like, girl, you could have kept that to yourself. Anyway, so we move on from that, and let's just talk about this whole. Another big thing that was going on was this whole situation between Tinashe, Chris Brown, and I feel like this is one of those situations where people lack comprehension skills. I feel from what I saw. I'm not finna go watch a whole thing about a person that I really don't know about or don't even care to know. No shade to Tinashe, she just never floated my boat. I guess she was on a podcast or somebody in the interview, and they was asking her, mind you, it was a white guy. I don't know, that neither here nor there, do it correlates or whatever. I just wanted to put it out there. And it was like, how do you feel about the fact that you did a song with, R. Kelly and Chris Brown or whatever? And she basically spent the majority of that clip that was posted, that they took out and posted it. And she basically said that she wasn't here. She was embarrassed about the R. Kelly situation because, first she was young and all of this stuff or whatever, and it was just weird. But then when it came down to the Chris Brown situation, see, nobody had no problem about the R. Kelly thing, right? But when it came to the Chris Brown situation, it was, from what I heard, she basically said, it was the record label that wanted him to be on the record so that it can blow up, right? But she was confused as to why they would want him on the record because it's a pop record. And it was almost implying as if, oh, he don't do pop, he's more R&B. But we do know that Chris Brown has done pop music, right? And so it wasn't necessarily a diss. She was just confused as to why would they want to put him on a pop record. That's what I got out of it. I didn't do too much detailed research or whatever to go and see if there's any beef or whatever between them previously. I just know people was pulling up old interviews trying to say that, you said this about Chris and you was all up on his dick and all that stuff. And then you got Joyner Lucas up here coming out being, oh, god damn. He was dick eating real bad on Chris Brown. Ain't nobody gonna talk no mess about Chris Brown. Let me tell y'all something. I need y'all to comprehend. That girl didn't really say nothing disrespectful about that man, and then for Chris Brown to come out and say, I ain't gonna lie, this shit made me laugh. He said, name 5 Tinashe songs or you die. Everybody dead. I'm sorry, because I can't name one. Okay, I'm sorry, that shit was funny. It was misplaced, but it was funny as hell to me. I have to admit it. All right, but at the end of the day, She didn't really disrespect that man, okay? And this is all about comprehension. She just said she was confused as to why the label would want to put him on a pop record. That's it. All right, in the clip that I saw. Now, she could have said something more in the interview. I don't know, but I didn't see it. But in that particular clip, that's what it was saying. And that's the clip that got all of this stuff going on. And I'm just sitting here like, y'all attacking this girl because y'all can't comprehend and y'all stand up shit. Like, at the end of the day, people have the right to like who they like. People have the right to dislike who they like for whatever reason. And I just don't understand how you can get mad at somebody for not liking who you like for whatever reason. They have that right to. Everybody's not gonna like everybody. And it's gonna be people, and you have even went through times where you like somebody or like a certain thing and you no longer do. And that is okay. That is a-okay. You gotta understand that. Oh my God. And truth be told, Chris Brown did a lot of this shit to himself. His reputation is not the best, and it's outside of the Rihanna situation that started this. It just wasn't the best. Because there was a time that he constantly got in trouble, and people was just over it. Y'all forget about that? Like, come on. Just if you like him, you like him. If you don't, they don't. Quit putting up there, oh, it's a hate train, it's this trend. Girl, who gives a fuck? People just don't like who they like, okay? And if you like them, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine as well, too. You know, like, get over it. Y'all get so sensitive. I wish I would get in my feelings and come on here or go off so bad about people not liking Beyonce, people not liking Rihanna, people not liking Jasmine Sullivan, people not liking Missy Elliott or whoever. No. Y'all entitled to y'all fucking opinions. Just like I'm entitled to like the person I like. Like, come on. We're dope. This stand ship is just really dumb sometimes. It really is. Get off of people, dick. He ain't gonna choose you. Okay? Just let it go. And speaking of, baby, Angelica Ross, I don't know what happened, but Angelica Ross, y'all remember Candy from Pose? The show Pose? Yeah, the Miss Angelica Ross. She came out and said Ryan Murphy basically ghosted her. They came up with this idea to do like, because you know, American Horror Story is coming on probably next week. Yeah, I believe. Is it this week or next week? I gotta look it up. Either way, damn, I really gotta look it up. Today is the 20th. I feel like it's next week. Either way, I'm watching it. But at the same time, I'm gonna watch it probably just to go in on the person. Because I truly believe what Angelica Ross is saying. And basically, they have this working relationship, Ryan Murphy, because Ryan Murphy did Pose. And Ryan Murphy does American Horror Stories. And we've seen that Ryan Murphy, in a sense, is just like Tyler Perry. Given that, and what I mean about that is some of the actors, he will reuse the actors that he's had in some of his shows and other shows of his multiple times, you know what I'm saying? And he did that with Angelica Ross. She went from Pose to American Horror Story, a couple of seasons on American Horror Story, right? So when the pandemic came through, they was having a little discussion or whatever about the idea of, you know, doing an all-black cast or a female black lead casted American Horror Story season. And mind you, this was around 2020. This was in 2020. And y'all know all the mess that was going on in 2020, the Black Lives Matter situation and all of that, you know? So he was very receptive to it, you know? And then when she tried to follow up on it, he never said anything back to her. So I don't know what started this and made her want to speak out about it, but she put it out there. She put the email out there and all of that. And then what I really wanted to talk about, what got me, was when she said, oh, but I'm going to let y'all know tomorrow, because it's a little late, but I'm going to come out and I'm going to let y'all know about somebody that was being transphobic to her when she was on American Horror Story 1984. And I was like, wait a minute, bitch. Who? Who, girl? Mama had went on her live and did put the whole thing out there. Emma Roberts, mind you, Emma Roberts is the main character in the new season of American Horror Story. She wasn't on that last season, but she's on it this season, the whole thing. And it's like a Rosemary Baby remake type of, reimagining type of situation. It's with Kim Kardashian in there too. I feel like Kim Kardashian gonna actually do good. You know, from the commercials that I saw in the previews, she was giving a little bit. She was giving a little bit. Y'all seen that preview for the Kardashians new season, and Kourtney had called her a witch. I hate her. I hate you, and you're such a witch. I was like, damn. All right, but yeah, Emma Roberts is the main character, and then Angelica Ross just basically said, you know, she was being mean, she was being, you know, a brat, she was just being very to a lot of people, like causing a lot of mess on the set. And this was multiple people that was saying the same thing, and she didn't speak up because she saw what happened to somebody who did speak up about a lot of the stuff that was going on and the repercussions that they had to suffer, and not her, meaning Emma Roberts. Girl, I was like, what did she do? Where's the transphobia come in? She said, girl, they had gotten to it a little bit, and then somebody came through and was like, ladies, y'all need to, you know, calm it down. And then she said, Emma had turned to her face and was like, don't you mean lady? And I said, shit, bitch. Now, it may be, y'all may not think that that wasn't that big of a deal, but that is a big deal, because she's basically saying there's only one woman here. That's transphobia, okay? And somebody found an old video that the majority of the cast, Cody, oh my God, what was the other girl? The one that we actually like, that was Judy Garland and them, her mama, her granddaughter. Oh my God, y'all know. The majority of the cast, they was doing a video promoting the premiere of American Horror Story 1984, and it was mentioned even back then that it was transphobia going on the set. And I said, oh shit. So I feel like she not lying. Angelica Ross ain't got no reason to lie, because at this point, you know, given that she is a trans woman and she's an actress, but you know, there are some roles out there for her, but not a lot these days, you know what I'm saying? And they're still trying to make their way, and you put something out there like this to somebody that is an actual established actress that people respect to a certain extent. Emma Roberts, you know, she comes from a legendary family. Her father is Eric Roberts, the brother of Julia Roberts, you know, that's my girl. And so it's like, you know, you don't want to put that out there and fuck up your own career before it can truly get started, and we can see you on any other things, you know what I'm saying? And so that's a risk that you take, and I really feel like that happened. I don't know. Emma Roberts gave me that tease though, so yeah, girl. I was just sitting here like, how dare you? I just don't understand why people just can't respect people, and I don't understand why people get off on just being mean people. I don't get it. You don't understand that your reputation is gonna go, and people are gonna be talking, and that's gonna hinder you from getting this and getting that. And maybe people that comes from families that's already got legacy or whatever in that particular field, they feel like they can do anything. I don't know. I just wouldn't be comfortable being mean to people just because, or throwing my weight around just because. I'm the type of person, I want everybody to have equal opportunity and everybody to be respected and feel respected, because that'll make the day and the project go better, you know? Like, I don't know, maybe I'm weird. But yeah, that's what was going on. Tubi, y'all know y'all fucked up. Why would y'all do, and I understand that this happens a lot, where it's, you know, movies or sitcom episodes or whatever that are made off or stripped from the headlines, you know, things that happen in real life. They just change the names, change the situation, but it's alluding to something that actually happened. We get that all the time. But with this Shanquella Robinson case, as much as it has garnered so much press and so much negativity around what happened because of how it's been handled, I don't think it was in his best interest, and it was too soon to even try to think of doing even a movie or anything about it. So Tubi did something, I don't know if it was like a series or whatever, and basically they using Shaquilla Robinson's likeness. And if y'all don't remember what happened to Shanquilla was down in Mexico with some people that she thought was cool with, and she never came back. They basically unalived her, and she has yet to get justice, you know. And so you're putting this out here, and the family has every right to be upset about it. And I'm pretty sure a lot of these families who see things, their life stories or whatever, that didn't get permission to do so, being replayed over on TV and being used as storylines and stuff like that, they get upset as well. And they don't have the means to come out and say something. But now you got Benjamin Crump, who's going to be on everything, and it's just a big case, and they had national eyes everywhere. So yeah, I'm not mad at them for sending them a cease and desist, because I wouldn't have watched it. It's too fresh, it's too hard to watch. I wouldn't want to watch nothing like that. I wouldn't want to watch a movie or even an episode about Kanika Jenkins, because that shit still fucks with me to this day, because I just don't understand how they say that she wasn't murdered. I don't. But I stand with her family. I really do. With Shanquilla. Tubi, you done got a lot of ghetto shit on there. Y'all could have did something else. Moving on from that, Designer. Y'all remember when Designer was on that airplane from Japan and he was just jacking off? He was jacking off because he went on his meds and stuff. He just went a little mental. He was having a mental episode or whatever, and it cost him, you know, from exposing himself. He has to be registered as a sex offender. I think he got fined $5,000, and he has to do 120 hours of community service. 120 hours, that's like 4 months. I feel like he got off lightly, and he better be glad that that's all he got. Anyway, keep your dick in your pants, okay? And if you're gonna do that, go into the bathroom. He was just sitting there, just like, what? Oh my goodness. Kroy and Kim, I get so tired when I bring them up. They just exhaust me. He wants out of this relationship so bad, and he wants them to sell this house. The house is going back into foreclosure. Kim don't want to sell the house. Kroy is the only one that's thinking logically in this situation, this particular part of it, because he said, sell this bitch so that we can get some money to get our separate place and to pay off our debts. Kim don't want to do that shit. I said, child, force the hand, okay? Let the courts come in, you know? Moving on from that, Elon Musk. Keep playing. Keep playing. Y'all heard when this man talking about something, he toiling with the idea to make it so that we will have to pay for Twitter, just so that they can cut down on the bots. Baby, it's been bots on Twitter since Twitter first got incepted. You know what I'm saying? Got started. And that ain't stopped nobody. Jack didn't say, oh, let's pay for it or whatever so it can stop this and stop that. Let me just tell you this. Just put a price on that. Ashley is not subscribing to no Twitter Blue. Ashley is going back over there to Threads. Now, I be over there sometimes, but I will be fully on there once you put up a payment plan talking about something you got to pay for something that I've been using for free for over 10 years. Hell no. I don't even care if it's a $1.99. $1.99. That's $2.05. I don't give a damn. That's $2.05 I could be putting on something else, okay? I will be over there on Threads. Anyway, moving on from that, Halle Berry, she got herself in a little tizzy because she put it out there that she was disappointed in Drake for using, I guess Drake and SZA got a song out. I haven't heard really too much good things about it, and I'm not even trying to listen. And not because my girl on it, it's because Drake is just, you know, you gotta be in, for me, I gotta be in a mood to hear it. Like, I'm not really a big Drake fan like that. So there's that. But he's a goofy character. And that's exactly what he is. He's a character. That nigga will morph into, you talk about Lil' Kim morphing into other people. He morphs into other accents. He be all type of nationalities each every day he comes out at. And y'all accept it. But hey, it is what it is. Basically, he was using a picture of Halle Berry getting slimed at the Nickelodeon Kids Awards some years ago. And she basically said that she was disappointed that he used it without her permission. And people was like, well, you don't own the picture. And she said, I know I don't own the picture. It's the fact that he reached out to me, asked me if it was okay. And I said, no, I would rather you not. And he still went on ahead and put it up there anyway. And she's like, the point is, why would you ask me knowing damn well that you was going to go ahead and do it regardless of what I said? And I'm on Halle's side. Y'all have to understand, that's like infringement, you know what I'm saying? Also, he got in trouble like this when him and 21 Savage was promoting their album, and they did the whole fake Vogue thing. They had to do came out at them about that, called them out about that and all that stuff. It was a mess. It was a mess. So you would think he would have learned from that situation, but, you know, and people, of course, you got the dumb ones and the young ones who don't understand that Halle Berry don't need Drake for relevancy. Halle Berry has always been relevant, and she will continue to be, okay? Because she's the Halle Berry, you know? But, yeah. Moving on from that, I'm going to need Meghan Markle's daddy to go somewhere. You treated that girl like shit. You trashed her all up in the news and everything in the press, and you wanna get in your feelings because you not able to see the grandkids. You're not able to see. I wouldn't let you see nothing, okay? Nowhere near my persons or the people associated with me in any sense. You did all of that, and you think that you have the right, just because you are biologically the grandparent, to actually see my kids? Hell no. Hell no. Go sit somewhere, and then you're gonna get on camera and on the news and all that stuff, and you saying this as if it's gonna make her sway her? No, leave her alone. Leave her alone. Speaking of the writer's strike, I feel like this was a casualty of the writer's strike. The Wonder Years, which was the black remake of the Wonder Years that came out like in the 80s, I believe, with Fred Savage. That has been canceled. Mind you, it's been some controversy and some allegations against Fred Savage. Also that followed after the first season of the Wonder Years remake. And then it took forever for it to come back on, and then it didn't come on in the same time slot or time, you know, like it didn't come on in the fall like it did the first season. It came on towards the spring, right? And then it just came on at the tail end of the freaking writer's strike. It didn't even get a full season, I believe. It only got like 10 episodes, okay? And then the writer's strike came on. So I'm not surprised that it got canceled. I'm mad though. Yeah, but anyway, my bad. Girl, all these interruptions, I apologize. And if the volume is low, I really do apologize. Just turn it up, listen to it in your headphones. Come at work, okay? But I just really wanted to get this out to y'all. But the Wonder Years got canceled, and I really feel bad about that because I actually like it. And this always happens in situation where a writer's strike goes on. It always be the black shows or the predominantly black shows that get taken out first, and that is what's going on, I honestly feel. Also, Winning Time on HBO Max, that just got canceled after this second season. Now the first season, first of all, it was a lot of controversy around it because it's basically the tale of how the Lakers came to be in all the championships and stuff that they got. And I know people, well, Magic Johnson had an issue with it because I feel like he said he was in the process of doing his own thing about his own life or whatever. But, you know, he wasn't for it. But when I actually saw it, the first season was actually really good. It was pretty good, you know what I'm saying? And it was just giving the history of how the Lakers came about, the troubles that they had to go through or whatever. And then I believe season 2 came on, and it ended with the whole rivalry between the Boston Celtics and the Lakers and all of that. And I guess they lost to the Celtics or something like that. I haven't seen season 2. And I was waiting for the episodes to pile up so I can just go ahead and binge them. And then to hear that they are not coming back for a third season, because I really thought that they was going to go throughout the whole history of the Lakers and all that stuff, even up to the point where LeBron James come on, and then unfortunately the passing of Kobe Bryant and all of that stuff. But they said no. And I don't understand why. And I'm going to just blame it on the writer's strike. But y'all tell me how y'all feel. Russell Brand, that is a name that we haven't heard in years, okay? He was big back in the day. Don't understand it. He really wasn't funny to me. He's another one of those white comedians, and he was British. One of those white comedians that got popular that really wasn't funny, but I just feel like they got popular because of the fact that they were white. That's just all that I'm gonna say. No shade, because you got Amy Sherman out here. I don't understand it. You had that Dave Cook dude. I didn't understand it. And there's a few others out here that I'm like, girl, what? Y'all call this comedy? Okay, I'm waiting to laugh. But he basically came out. Now see, he did a complete 180. He's not the person that he was when we first saw him. Now he's like this. He's like probably an anti-vaxxer. I don't know, but I do know that he's white. What is it? Right-winged. And you know, if he was over here, I don't know if he's even over here, but he would definitely be a Republican. Okay, a very ultra conservative Republican and all of that stuff. He's just one of those ones that spew out all of that conspiracy theory nut stuff and all that shit, right? And he puts up a video basically saying, I'm doing this in advance because some allegations about to come out about me, you know, with some sexual assault and all that stuff, and I'm just trying to plead my case and basically say that it ain't true. And I said, I ain't never seen this, and if I have seen it, I ain't seen it in a long time, where allegations was about to come out against a celebrity or a person in general, and they put out a video ahead of time to warn people to try to plead their case. Because what you're trying to do is use your influence and use your platform and use your celebrity or whatever it is, your status, to try to sway the people before they hear it, so that they could be like, you could be like, okay, so this is coming out, but I'm gonna let you know I ain't had nothing to do with it. It's all lies, you know what I'm saying? But I'm telling y'all, because I'm not trying to hold back anything from y'all. I'm just letting you know, don't believe what you hear. And then as soon as that video came out, the very next day or later that day, the allegations came out. And the allegations are horrible. First of all, they said that he had a relationship with a 16-year-old girl that was violent, abusive, and he was sexually assaulting her. And it was other women that are accusing him of the R word, okay? And I was just like, you know what? The way that he was back in the day, I can't believe it. You know, I understand it's innocent before proving guilty, innocent until proven guilty or whatever. But this is something, because from what I heard and from what I read, people knew about this. People knew about these allegations 3 years ago. This is nothing new, but it's just now coming to the light because I guess they interviewed some of the victims or whatever, and they were telling their stories. And I stand with the victims. I really do. I was just like, you know, people, sometimes people put themselves in situations where you know you're going to get caught up. Y'all want to live this rock star lifestyle, and y'all want to do all this rock star stuff or whatever, and you want to be assholes and, you know, be excessive in the things that you're indulging in. That's fine. But you have to remember that you have to still have your moral compass needs to come on and click in, and you can't be taking advantage of people, or you don't want to put yourself in a situation where you can be accused of taking advantage of people. I 100% believe that he did the shit. I really did, because if you knew Russell Brand back in the day, he is not a good person. The way, and I know people kept on bringing this up, but I remember watching this, and I ain't even a fan of Katy Perry, but the way he did Katy Perry when he said he was divorcing that girl was about to go out on stage, and he literally sent her a text message. She damn near just fell to pieces. Like, I had to give it to her because she still went out there, because right before, up to the minute when she had to get on the stage, she was crying her ass off because she was so fucking hurt. How dare you send me a text message saying we finna get a divorce or I filed divorce? Bitch, what? I said, oh my God, he was just an ass. I said, child, a mess. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about that, if y'all even care. I did mention SZA earlier being on the Drake song. Now, SZA, I don't agree with what your people did. Maybe you need to find new management, because I understand the fact that SZA had one of the biggest years that caught a lot of people by surprise. She was chart topping and all of that, you know what I'm saying? And I get that. But for your manager to take away the fact that you were supposed to perform on the MTV Awards, all because you didn't get nominated for Artist of the Year, like, I get it. Stand your ground, or, you know, understand or whatever. You could have put it out there, but that still could have got more eyes on you. That could have got more eyes on you. You know what I'm saying? People that didn't see your concerts, people that didn't understand the hype of how come this album was just on the charts, and, you know, people was hyping it up and its TikTok sounds and all of this stuff, and didn't understand who you were. That was your chance to get people to understand. Like, even if, so you mean to tell me if the Grammys came around and they didn't nominate you for Artist of the Year or Album of the Year or Record of the Year or this, one of the big threes or whatever, you mean to tell me that you weren't going to perform if they told you or asked you to perform because of that? Come on. I know it's just the MTV Music Awards, but damn. So if BET would have did that to you, you still wouldn't have performed either? All right. I feel like that was a wrong move. That was a stupid move, actually. But hey, who am I? Nobody. And you want to know who else doing some stupid stuff? Jonathan Majors. I need you to stop. Sir, listen. At this point in time, I honestly don't feel like, I'm not against him. I'm going to just say that. I'm not against him. Do I feel like something possibly happened between him and that girl? Yes. But I don't feel at this point, the way that the things are going, I do not feel like it happened the way that she portrayed it to. I'm just going to put that out there like that. Also, you're not making it no better with these PR stunts that you're doing. I don't give a good goddamn what nobody say. Him breaking up that fight between them teenagers at that In-N-Out Burger, I don't feel like that was real. I feel like it was staged. The way that he came in, the way that he was directly in front of the camera, girl, with that hat. Do he just want to dress like he's still in the civil rights era? Like, and what I mean about that, 1967, he literally dressed like he about to go march on Selma. Take that hat off, okay? Take that hat off, you know? We're not buying it. We are not buying it. Try something else, okay? And the last thing, y'all remember when we talked about the whole situation with Danny Masterson getting 30 years to life for the found guilty on them 2 charges of raping them girls, right? Girl, mind you, he was married to this other actress named, what's her name? Bijou Phillips. Baby, mama was stuck by his side throughout this whole time, the trial, the allegation, the case, and all of that stuff. That's my man, okay? I'm gonna stand beside him. She was that. When that verdict came down and that sentence came down and they said 30 years to life, bitch, mama waited 2 weeks and said, listen, I'm finna file divorce, okay? I cannot do this. I said, what? I said, oh, what happened to stick by your man? I mean, he gonna be stuck in a jail cell. What? I need to live my life too, okay? I said, you gotta do what you gotta do. And Ashton Kutcher had to step down from whatever organization he was doing that had stuff with child sex abuse or whatever. Yeah, child abuse organization or whatever. They told him to resign. They told him to step his ass down for the whole debacle that happened last week. See, you gotta be careful with what you do. And thinking that stuff that's private is not going to come public, especially if you're a powerful person or a person of status in the entertainment world or whatever, it's always a possibility that private stuff is going to come public and it's going to affect your work. So you have to think twice before you lend your thoughts on stuff. I just want you to know that. But y'all, I really hope that y'all heard this video. And again, I apologize if you don't. Just put your headphones on and turn it up, okay? I'm about to go edit it while I'm on my break. I'm waiting for my lunch to get here, and then I have to go back downstairs. So I wanted to get this to y'all a little bit early because I've been giving it to y'all like 11 o'clock at night. I'm gonna have y'all something to look at. Plus, I got a busy week coming up. So you guys have a good one. And I will see you later. Baby, I'm finna give my fucking... If you see me in Houston, please just say what's up. Don't be scared. Even if it look like, you know, I look like I don't want to fucking talk to nobody. Girl, that's just because the sun in my face and it's hot, okay? But you come up to me and you be like, oh my God, it's you. I'm gonna be like, girl, yeah, what's good? Give me a drink, you know what I'm saying? Do all of that. Let's just have some good time, okay? I'm about to be fucked up. My mama keep on texting me and said, you better put your stuff on the Instagram and all this stuff. Cause she live, I just feel so, I had to tweet that the other day. Because my mama literally woke up saying, what you wearing? You got your stuff packed? What y'all gonna do and all this stuff? You better take the pictures and I wanna see this. Cause she's been living vicariously through me and my sisters throughout this whole Renaissance thing, because I did want her to go. I was gonna get her a ticket, but then she got sick, so she couldn't come. And so I know she kind of having like FOMO, so I gotta do it up for my mom. Anyway, y'all have a good one, and I will see y'all later. Peace.